Hey, what's up? It's Chris here, back with another review. This time for Arrow Season 3, Episode 8, The Brave and the Bold. It was a crossover with like The Flash, the second part, to like the crossover. They're not really in any way, like, it isn't a continuation of what happened on The Flash. It's like a totally different storyline. Before I get into it, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very fun episode. Like if you watch the Flash versus Arrow episode on the Flash and you watch this, you can see the difference in tone between the two shows. Like Arrow is decidedly more darker, so it was cool to see like Cisco, Caitlin, and Barry come on to the show because they have more like a lighthearted comicalness to them. It's like it isn't as dark as Arrow, and you get that in the episode, like when him and Barry like team up again, and he pretty much tell him like, all right, you're in Starling now. We're gonna do things my way, and it like you can see like Flash hasn't really been through too much, so he's like very. He's like, I have my superpowers. I'm having fun. You know, he's very naive. Versus you have Oliver, who's within the past fucking 5-7 years just been through all kinds of shit, and he's more hardened and grizzled, and he does things way more extreme than Flash does, and you can see that play out in the episode, which I enjoyed that aspect of it because like, and you got in the flashbacks, you pretty much saw Amanda Waller pretty much teaching him how to torture people. It's like they use that as a plot device to like show you how Oliver got to where he is, how he got to be this almost Batman like kind of like person. And it's interesting to see that. It was interesting to see that when they play off each other, and like he was trying to explain it to Barry, and it's like Barry wasn't getting it. And I also thought it was funny when he was talking to Diggle's wife. Well, that's not his wife. He just proposed at the end of the episode. That's another little joke they kept making the whole episode. When he was talking to her, and she was like, "What's wrong with Speedy?" And he was like, "Who? Roy? Oh no, he's fine." And then like he like then she was like, "No, him." Like that's the second time he called him Speedy, which I thought was funny. And like she was like the only person that got it when he was talking to her. Like she was like saying like she has the same issue with Diggle. Like they don't quite get it. They don't quite get that this world isn't that black and white, and sometimes things aren't that simple and aren't that easy. The villain in the episode I thoroughly enjoyed. There was Captain Boomerang. His fight scene when he stormed August I thought was cool with the boomerangs. Like he was like the way he was using them to like cut the corners and come around. And I loved the fight between him and the Arrow at the end. I thought that was cool. And also, out of the two episodes, two crossover episodes, like it was cool when the way they introduced Arrow and Flash. But I think it was the Flash introduction on this episode was way better when he just ran in and spent and grabbed the boomerangs. That was like really cool. Like I really enjoyed like to see the relationships between Team Arrow and Team Flash. Like Cisco is funny. I like his interaction with Diggle and Roy. Like I enjoyed it, and I liked him. And it was another thing that kept happening where they pretty much everybody liked Arsenal's suit better than they liked Arrow's. But at the end of the episode, you know, Cisco made him a new suit, and I think they said they're gonna be making both the Flash and Arrow are gonna have like multiple suits and stuff. And you see at the end he had another little mannequin set up for him, like for the next time we team up. But yeah, pretty much in the episode, Captain Boomerang was on a mission because you know they do the Suicide Squad. He was a member of that in the comics, so he was kind of a member of it in the show. And Diggle's wife pretty much tried to kill him, so he's trying to get revenge. That was pretty much it. But like I was talking about earlier, what the crux of the episode was, it was pretty much just showing the difference and morality that these two have, that it's like where Barry is and where Olive is, and that's what I really enjoy most about the episode, is the dichotomy between those two. And they also kept making now Queen Consolidated is officially Palmer Tech, like they put the sign up and everything, which they didn't really talk about that too much. I think they're gonna discuss it in the next episode. Then they also had like the Salmon Ladder joke where she was like, "What's that for?" And Felicity was like, distracting me from my work, and you saw Barry doing it just at super speed, and he's like, I don't get why this is that hard. Like I said, like the the Flash side of it, they brought a lot of jokes and stuff like that. So, and also you can tell like Cisco was fascinated with the trick arrows and the gadgets, and he's pretty much said like he's gonna start developing stuff for them to send to them for the use. So that should be cool when that happens. But overall, out of the both of the crossover episodes, I enjoyed this one a bit more. I would give it like a solid 9. I thought it was cool. Also, the trailer for the next episode, episode 9, with Rachel Wu looks like it was really good. Also, and they gave you a teaser for the man in the yellow suit, which also opens up more questions on the Flash, because if it's this one shot where you see Dr. Wells and Eddie Thawne standing across from the Reverse Flash, that's what they're calling him. So that kind of confuses people as to there's more than one Reverse Flash, so they could still wind up being Reverse Flashes, but they're not this iteration of them. I still think Harrison Wells may be Metron, but I don't know if they're both enough to actually introduce the new gods on the Flash. So I don't know. Like I said, great episode. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Alright, also check out my Gotham video from last week, because it didn't come on this week, and my Flash review and my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Alright, thanks.